Hey guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. As I was decorating my monthly page for June, I had this idea. I was thinking about all the previous monthly pages I've ever made, and I thought maybe I'd show them all to you in this video. I actually made a video like this about my currently pages, and I showed you all my currently pages. So I thought, and you can go back and watch that, but I thought maybe it would be fun to look at my monthlies. Now, this is my first happy planner from 2018, and it is not great, you guys. Wait till you see the first monthly page. It is so bad. So it'll probably make you feel a lot better about your spreads if you're new to this. So let's take a look. You can see my monthly spreads probably getting better over time. Monthly spreads have always been very difficult for me. I don't know what it is, but they never turn out exactly the way I want them to look. So here we go. Let's just dive right in and check out my beginning pages. Okay, so here's here's the first one I ever did. Okay, ready? This is the first one I ever did. Does that make you feel better about yourself? Probably it does, right? Because does that make you feel better about yourself? It probably does, right? I don't know what I was doing here with this washi tape. This is just weird, and you know, it's okay because it was my first time and I didn't know what I was doing. It doesn't get much better in the beginning, I don't think. So let's see what's happening I don't know why this is falling. Why is this falling out? Oh, well, look at this one. It gets definitely worse. This is my March page, and I obviously used a pen that went through over here, but I didn't realize it. And so we have, testing pens. Okay. And I also punched on the wrong side. These are pages from a plum paper planner, and that's what I used to begin with. And I punched them wrong, which is so funny to me now. But anyway, let's look at April 2018. This is going to be a long video because we have a lot to get through. Oh, April, I did not decorate at all. And that is okay. And I was also testing pens over here. So May. Okay, May, I start thinking maybe I should start decorating this, right? I still don't love this. It is okay. It is what it is. It's kind of plain, but I'm getting better, right? You can see the progress. Okay, June monthly page. I started using some washi tape. I remember not liking this one when I made it. And how do I remember the pages I made in 2018, you might ask? I don't know. I guess it's because I filmed a lot of these, although actually I didn't start filming till June, so I guess I didn't. But I think the hobby was very, very important to me in the beginning, and I really liked it. So I remember my first pages very fondly because, you know, I took so much time on them. It took a lot of my time. This one is not great because it's just so random, right? But I remember thinking it was random at the time. Let's look at July. I did not decorate in July. And to be fair, my husband had passed away in June, so I was kind of lost here. And this is for August, still not decorating. Let's look at September, still not decorating. So I guess maybe I didn't decorate monthlies much in the very beginning. Okay, here's October. I went to Italy, so I marked the trip with some scallop washi. Do not like this spread either. It is very sort of random, but I'm trying, right? I'm starting to get my groove a little. I don't know why I left that blank. Oh, look, I left all of these blank. So funny. So let's look at November. November, I actually started putting some boxes in here. So I figured out I could do that. I also did not fill out my gratitude list over here. And then December. You can see like November and December are kind of similar, right? They're just sort of a lot of little stickers all over the place, like in little places. And what I discovered over the years, at least for me, it's better to have bigger stickers and more of them actually, have a lot of bigger stickers than it is to have just little stickers in random places. So you'll see it changing in probably 2019, but this is the same for December. It's kind of that same look. So let's move into 2019 and see if I got any better. I'm not sure, but we can hope. Okay, we still have the same kind of thing going on here, but I do like this a little bit better. I put in all my work hours and on these little stickers, so that was good. And this stuff at the top of the page was already on the page. This was like a decorated This was like, I guess, a seasonal planner that had a lot of decoration on it. Back then, a lot of the happy planners had a lot of decoration already built into the page. February, I did not do much. I didn't. But again, we have that decoration at the top, so it's kind of okay because it was already on the page, but all I did was put in little hearts, and that is that. Still with the little stickers. Obviously, I wanted to go with like a green theme for St. Patrick's Day. Not sure why I put in tropical leaves in the winter. I don't really know. Oh, well, I did go to Florida. Maybe that's why. For my cousin's wedding. That probably is why I put in those leaves, but still, you know, not the best. Not the best. Let's look at April. Okay. So April, I started using a couple of bigger stickers. They're kind of random, right? I also had this spray effect going on that was already in the planner, which I don't love. I started using some monthly boxes here, which I don't love in the big planner. And I don't even love using the big monthly boxes. I'm just not a monthly box person, but I tried some there. Let's go into May. More smaller random stickers. I actually kind of remember liking this one. I don't know why. Looking back, I'm like, why did I like that? I don't really know. But anyway, here we have June. I went to Washington, D.C. for my late husband's funeral. And then I added in like some of these papers. I think I cut paper out and filled some of the spaces in. That's kind of a cute look. That's not bad, but overall not great. And plus the peach at the top does not really match with the rest of the spread. I just think it's funny. It's really hard to use decorative planners that already have stuff on the pages, I will say. But I wasn't even trying to match it. You know what I mean? I don't think I was doing much matching of that. Where is that one? Oh, I mean the yellow, I guess. But yeah, it just seems kind of random. So I guess maybe I didn't get my groove until like 2020 with the monthly pages. But this one's sort of cute and fun. I mean, I was having a good time. I just remember struggling with these. Struggling so much, and probably my videos showed me struggling too. And now this is a little bit better, right? It has at least some design. There's some design on the page. I'm still not filling these out on the side, but I remember cutting these and even this out of paper, out of scrapbook paper, cardstock, and like I think that this is a good look. We have like a little patchwork thing going on, and I think that that is actually kind of cute. Let's check out September. Okay. I'm finally deciding that I need to have some design on the page of the monthlies. And I'm starting to kind of experiment a little bit. And I think that's a good lesson because in the beginning, when you're first starting to plan, you're not going to be experimenting a ton. You are going to be just learning how to get the stickers on the page and make it look kind of okay. And you're not going to really start doing crazy things like this until you get in the groove of just being able to decorate it every time. And so it took me, you can see, let's see, it took me like a year and a half just about to get to the point where I was decorating it in a way that it looked like there was some design to it. So it does take a while to get used to this and to start making pages that you like. Again, I'm not filling that out. I don't know why. I really liked doing this apparently with the little areas. I haven't done that in so long. Maybe I should do it again. It's actually kind of cute. So this is obviously a Halloween kind of page. Uh-oh, cat fight. I think they're okay. I was also experimenting a lot with my spreads at this time. Like I used paint on this one. I think in like 2019 and 2020 especially, I was really like coming into just using different techniques and all that kind of stuff that I sort of have gotten away from. And I kind of think maybe it's time that I do that again. Like look at this one. I never filled it out, but how cute is this? This is when I went to Paris and I can't believe I did not fill this out because why? But I didn't. But I was experimenting with like staining the pages with, you know, watercolor, making it look aged and just lots of various things that were just interesting to me. And I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm in a rut now. Maybe I need to get back to some of that stuff. So November was kind of fun. I remember really liking this because I used these really big numbers from one of the, let's see, Planner Basics sticker books from way back when. I think it was the mini one had these numbers, and I think it just adds a little touch, right? It's just fun, and it just makes it a little more interesting. Of course, I didn't really do much with the stickers here, some feathers, but still cute. Again, with these random squares of paper, but it's, kind of back to what I was doing before, just a little bit of like cute stickers all over the place, but it's a fun, like, I don't know, what am I trying to say? It is kind of a fun look. It's just, kind of all over the place, which sometimes my monthly spreads these days are still all over the place, and that is okay. Let me go in the other room, and I'm going to get 2020 and 2021. We'll be right back. Okay, here is 2020. We're going to jump right into January. Oh, I missed one. I actually had just said in my monthly spread video for June that I never missed one, so I lied. I missed one here. I actually probably missed one after my son passed away too. I'm sure I must have. But for the most part, I was really consistent. And most of these are videos. Like if you go back, this is most likely a video. I think all of these are probably videos. So if you're interested in going back and seeing me try to figure this stuff out, you can watch my old videos and see how much I've changed, because not only have my planner spreads changed, but my video quality has changed. So if you're someone who's interested in getting into YouTube, you can go back and like kind of giggle at my old videos because they are bad. And at the time I thought it was good. And looking back, the lighting, the sound, the way I spoke, everything was just so different from today. So it's funny to look back on. I actually cringe a little bit, but it's kind of fun to do that once in a while. Okay, so getting in the groove, I'm starting to use bigger stickers here, which is always, like I said, always a good idea in your monthly, because it just creates a more, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's like a bigger design. Okay, but then back to my comfort zone, I guess, in these little, I do have the bigger flowers here, but still not great, right? I'm learning. I'm learning as I'm going, I'm sure. Oh no, April is missing. Maybe back in 2020 and 2021, I wasn't consistent. I don't know. I thought I was, but apparently not. Oh, this one was fun. So I did this video with my daughter, Allie, and we were like experimenting with recipes, and we were going to, pick and choose some recipes to make throughout the month. It wasn't going to be like you have to make this salmon on this day, but it was more like, here's a bunch of recipes we thought might be fun to try, and then we would pick and choose. We didn't do that many, I'll be honest with you. We did not cook that many of these, but and they're 5 ingredient meals. But we did a couple, and it was just fun to do this with her. This video was really fun to make. June, I'm sort of back to that same thing again, aren't I? I think it was just the style at the time maybe, and I think if you go back, you can see planner styles shifting, right? So back, at least for Happy Planner, back when I was first doing this, like the styles were different. We used a lot of washi tape in lines, because we were covering up the Happy Planner lines on the page because it was colored. And so we used a lot of washi tape. We used a lot of smaller stickers, I think. I'm not really sure, but it seems to be that way. So this one's cute. I actually really like this one. And I think now that I'm looking at this, I think this was a video. I kind of remember this as being like a turning point for using using a lot more stickers on the monthly. I think that's when I realized that I liked my spreads so much better if I used bigger stickers and I used more of them. And this is actually really, really cute. I still struggle with the monthlies, like I said, and there's a lot of months that I just do not like my monthly spread, but this one I actually like from 2020, and that was 5 years ago, and I actually like it, so that's good. We're headed in the right direction. Let's see if I still keep that up in August. I don't know. Not really. Not really. This is okay. It's all right. It's a little basic. But I guess I figured out bigger stickers, and let me put this big quote there, but then there's nothing here. It just sort of fell flat. Okay, we're going up the middle with some stickers. I haven't done that in a long time in my monthlies. I probably should because that's fun. And this is just sort of like a little fall thing. I actually kind of like that. It's not bad, not bad. Going into October, and this is when I was experimenting with different types of, like, different ways to use the monthly spread. And I think I have a video out there with all these different ways to use the monthly, and I was trying some of them out in individual months. So this was one where I wrote lines on each day, and it's like a budgeting one. It actually was expenses, like how much I spent per day on things, and then I would write them in. So it was just like an experiment, really. Oh, I did not write in that. How cute is this one? I haven't looked at these planners in so long. That's really cute. Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. We're not going to look at my regular spreads, but okay. This one was really cute. This was a mood tracking monthly spread. Like I said, I was starting to experiment with different ways to use the monthly, and this was really, really fun. And so I drew in these leaves, and then during the month, every day I would go in and color in the leaf according to my mood. And here is the little key over here. So yeah, I think that's very, very cute. I like that a lot, and it's a good idea. Okay, we are going into December. Oh, this is really cute. Okay, definitely starting to get into the groove here. This was a journaling spread. So I love this, actually. I should start doing this again. So basically, just a little bit of journaling every single day on what went on during the day. And I feel like I want to do this again, you guys, because I don't use my monthlies. I've said this before. I put in like the appointments and events and stuff, but I don't really use it. And the reason I do it that way is to show you guys how to do it. But honestly, I just think maybe I should use it for myself. However, I do the journaling during the week, so I don't know. But I love the thought of having a little bit of journaling each day. Just a little bit of like just regular things that happened during the day, usually. So I like this one a lot. Let's check out 2021. It's sometimes hard for me to look back on these. 2021 was a very, very hard year for me because this is the year that my son passed away. And you will see that through here, but I am getting better at being able to look back at stuff. So this is like sort of therapeutic for me as well. Okay. So I liked that journaling idea so much that I decided to do it again in January. I liked the December one better, but this was fun for me. So yeah, really, really cute idea. And I'm sure a lot of people have had that idea. It's not my idea, but I think it's really fun. Okay. Okay, this one. I never filled this out this month, and that's okay. I still love and accept myself, flaws and all. So this is like kind of something you can do when, and I do this on weekly spreads sometimes too, when you just don't write. And instead of leaving it blank, you can make a little joke to yourself. You can be a little sarcastic or a little funny, or you can just write in whatever, didn't fill this out because blah, blah, blah. And it's just good to see this and realize that I did not fill it out, but that I was okay with it, and it wasn't like a big deal, The spread itself is cute. I think I like this cute washi. It's discolored now. You see that? So I guess washi tape does discolor over the years. Like you can see some yellowing here, but it was a cute spread. I just didn't write in it. This is one where I was trying to figure out hand lettering. I was trying to learn brush lettering and practicing, and I was having a really hard time with it. I have since gotten much, much better just from doing it randomly over the years. The spread is really cute though. We have these flowers here, and then I put some regular washi down in these colors and then polka dot washi on top, which is really kind of a fun look. I used to do that a lot. I forgot about that. So certain things I do or I've done over the years that I really liked, and then I sort of get out of doing them. And then when I look back, I think, that's really fun. I should do that again. And then I forget. Okay, I'm still experimenting with different ways to use the monthly. And this was a self-care spread. So I took all these self-care boxes from the mood tracking sticker book from Happy Planner and just put one on each day. And we had like the Nourish, the Digital Detox, the Rest and Sleep, Pamper, Treat Yourself, Exercise, and Get Social. And I just, tried my best to make sure I took care of myself and wrote it in. Probably some of it I did after the fact, but I did my best to fill that out. Okay. Oh, this is the same thing I did before with that, with the polka dot washi, so I was liking that. And this is just a plant spread, nothing too exciting. And I went to Florida again. I guess I went to Florida like 3 times in a year, it seems, or 2 years. Did not fill this out again, but this is my favorite washi tape, or one of them, from Archer and Olive. I love yellow, so I just love that washi so much. And this is a fun little spread. I went to Florida with Plan with Elise, Mom and a Girl with Plans, and Kel Plan. So the 4 of us were down at Heather's dad's condo, and that was super fun. We just had a really good time and just hung out on the beach and that was really fun. A fun trip. Okay, now I had just gotten the sticker book, I believe. And it was like what is that called? Like Disney Oasis, or I don't know what it's called. But anyway, it's a Mickey and Minnie sticker book. And I think this one's cute. I took the little Mickey heads and I wrote in the numbers for the days. Yeah, I like it. And, you can see my spreads are just getting better and better as I went along until we get to here, which actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. I just didn't write in it, really. I put lines in here, which I kind of like the look of those, but I didn't do anything with them. So, yeah. But we have a chicken, and that's all that matters, really. This one's fun. I like this one. I like that two-toned color look, and I just love the really big Mickey and Minnie stickers. So I definitely like it when I use bigger stickers and I use more stickers, and that is a lesson that I've learned over the years, and also I don't always follow it. I always forget, but it's much more fun to look at when there's more on the page. Here we have October, and I wrote that in over here. We have this drip washi tape from Archer and Olive, and just a few spooky things, and I think it's cute. Oh, okay. Well, okay, my son had passed away the previous month, so that's why for this, and probably I didn't decorate in December. I tried, okay? So I just threw a couple of small stickers on for December, and that's really all I could do at the time, and that's really understandable. I mean, for me, I'm understanding myself, that I even did this, amazed that I even was doing this at the time. So, but I remember getting back to work, I had to get back to work because I needed to make a living, and my work happens to be making videos, and that was a really, really hard time to be making videos, and it was a really hard time in life in general, very, very hard. But let's move on to 2022 and see what's going on there. By the way, all of these are big verticals so far. That's what I started with. That's what I continued to use over the years. Last year in 2024, I did switch to a classic, but this year I switched back. So they're all big verticals except for last year. Okay, in January of 2022, I did not use a monthly at all. And I covered the monthly pages, and instead I had some goal setting pages here. And this was my word of the year, which was time. I think what was happening in my life is I was grieving very, very hard. And what I've learned about myself is that when I grieve, I tend to throw myself into projects instead of facing it, which isn't the healthiest, but I learned how to face it over time. And so this is what I was doing. I was trying to structure my life. I was also renovating the house. I was doing all these things to try to get out of my head. And so I think, if you go back and look at that video, I don't want to go back and watch those videos because I don't want to hear what my voice sounds like in those videos. But I think I was overcompensating and like trying to just find something to grab onto. So I was like, let's set some goals, And I wanted to manage my time better and spend more time with my kids and spend more time on the things that were important in life. So that's what this was about. But you don't always have to use your monthly pages for monthly pages. You can cover them up with other things. You can put trackers in there or just monthly to-do lists or anything. And all you have to do is take a piece of paper and, make sure it's punched, of course, and then glue it on top of the monthly. And then you can use it that way. Let's move it to February. This one is really, really fun. I remember doing this and really liking it. So we have February over here in really big script. And then I did some doodles. I did some like Valentine doodles throughout here and I loved drawing them and stuff. So that was super fun. In 2022, I was spending a lot of time on my planners. And I think, again, it was that feeling of I need to have a project. And I really spent a long time on my spreads. So as a result, I love a lot of the spreads in 2022, but I also don't love the spreads in 2022 because when I look back on them, I was sad. I was so sad that year. And even though my spreads are really good this year, I'm not going to show you all my spreads, but like they turned out really good in 2022. I remember that. I was just miserable and I was just going through it, but this is so cute, isn't it? Anyway, let's go to March. Nothing. Okay. So I skipped March. I remember taking most of March off because I was starting to like crash and we were also finishing the basement. And if you've been with me a long time, you remember those times and let's not talk about them. What's done is done and it is what it is. And, live and learn, all that stuff. Let's go into April. Okay, this one was actually really, really fun. I like this one. And I had taken these Squad Girl stickers and this is when I was really into using the Archer and Olive paint pens to color in stickers, different colors. So these girls were like not neutral colors on their clothing or anything. I used paint pens to decorate their clothing. And I even put a little sticker on her shirt. So that was so fun. And this was different colors too. Like I recolored all of this stuff to match the stickers that were on the page. So that was really fun. And I like how this one turned out. This one's fun too. Again, 2022, some good spreads, right? This was one of the teacher sticker books that I had just gotten, and there's a lot on this page, but it's just so fun, right? So I was going to Ocean City, put some washi tape down to mark like my trip and stuff. So I even did I paint this? I think I painted this paper. I don't know, I did something. Again, and this is like my favorite currently page of all time. Not that we're looking at those, but this is my favorite currently page of all time. I love this one so much. So this was, summer of 2022. I was in the zone. I was in my prime decorating time, except for maybe this spread. Don't love this one so much. It's a little much, It's a little cray-cray, but it was still fun. And then we have the 4th of July spread with Minnie and Mickey. There's so many stickers on the page. I was definitely using more stickers and paper and more on the pages, and I like them better. And again, your mileage may vary. You may not love a lot more stickers on your monthly, and that's okay. That's just what I love. I shouldn't say it's for everyone. It's just how I love it. I never really liked this one. I went back to like the square thing that I did couple years back, and it's okay. I mean, it's kind of cute. These were Archer and Olive. This was like an Archer and Olive monthly kit, and it's cute enough. It's not too bad. I kind of like it. It's still a lot better than my previous monthlies, right? This one was a back to school one, and we had just gotten, again, like the teacher sticker books, so I used one of those for this. Kind of crazy, but I kind of like it. October, I skipped, so I am definitely a liar when I say I haven't skipped any, because I obviously have, but it's definitely few and far between, right? Oh, I skipped this because I had moved out of Mike's house, and I moved into my parents'. I was getting an apartment. I was in transition. I was very, it was a bad time in general. Like that, this whole year was a bad time, but this particular month was just so busy with moving and like, you know, that whole thing. It was just a lot. So I skipped a couple of weeks I skipped a couple weeks. This one's kind of cute. Again, some layering of some washi tape, layering of like the plain solid washi tape with some patterns underneath is a really good look. And I forget to do that sometimes, but it's really cute, I think. And this one's fun. It's a lot of little stickers, but it's still fun. I like it. Oh, the wine. So if you haven't been watching my channel for a long time, you won't know this, but I did spill wine on my planner. I spilled a whole glass of wine on my planner. So you can see it did mess up quite a few pages in the middle and stuff. It's a funny memory now though. I'm not mad about it anymore. It's just actually really funny. But yeah, I spilled a whole glass of red wine on my planner, and that's why it looks like this. I didn't love this spread anyway. This was a little much, you know, a little too crazy, but kind of cute. Okay, let's move into 2023. We are getting there. We're getting closer. January of 2023, it looks like this. Never loved this spread, never will. It's okay. It's just okay, but it's wintry. In February, it's a lot of little things, but I did draw boxes of different kinds, and I really liked that. And I'm pretty sure I made a reel about it, and I liked my reel, and so I like this a lot because of that. Here we have March of 2023, just spring type stuff. Nothing fantastic, but not bad. I was still using those Archer and Olive pens to color in things, so this is definitely not what the girl looked like. And this one's really cute with the big flowers and stuff. I think it's really, really cute. I like that a lot. In May, I did like another self-care kind of spread. I did not fill this out, unfortunately, but I like these. I love like the little affirmations coming down the page and those circles and the washi tape, the pastels. I think this one's super cute, and it was like a sort of a mood tracking, like self-care kind of thing. Summary, June 2023. Squad Girls. I think this one's so fun. I really like it. You know, when I did my June monthly page this year, I was putting down washi, and I'm like, I don't know if did I say I don't know if I've ever done it or haven't done it in a long time? Like, I was obviously doing it in a lot of these. I probably did it even this year. I don't know why I said that, but it is what it is. Like, I obviously have done that. I've done it like every month. So these were Live Love Posh stickers, and I thought this was really fun. And I went to Japan this month, and so I marked with this washi tape down there, and it all kind of coordinates with the colors. Super fun. And I got my house. Yeah, I bought my house, the house I'm in now. I've been in for just about 2 years now. Okay, this one's cute. I love the plaid washi tape. And I ripped some paper up there. That's fun. And just the big splash of flowers. I really like when I use really big flowers on the page. So cute. September, I decided to switch it up and like draw little boxes on each day, and I really like that look. I think I might have done it one other time, but I think it's a really cute look, and it's a way to add color to the page without putting extra stickers on or writing big things. It's just kind of a clean look, which is nice. So I have to remember to do that again. Every time I do these flip throughs, I get ideas of things and then I forget about them. So here's October of 2023. It's okay. These were Martina's Sticker Company stickers. I think the stickers are cute, but I don't know. Not crazy about my placement maybe, but they're okay. And here's a cozy one for November. More Squad Girl stuff. I love this washi. I've used this a bunch. And yeah, just a regular spread with some boxes. Nothing crazy. And then December was cute. Used some paper. I think these were stickers from Aesthetic Plans, maybe. All of this, I think. And it has like a homey Christmas vibe, and I like that one too. Okay, we're moving into 2024 now, and I'm gonna get the classic planner out. So I had the idea to switch to a classic size planner in 2024. And if you want all my reasoning, you can go back and watch my planner lineup for 2024, and I talk about why and everything. But I just didn't think I need this space anymore, but I failed at this. I didn't fail, but I definitely stopped writing in my planner as much. I stopped decorating as much. Like this year, I just did not do well. It's because I just love the big and I don't love the classic that much. At least not for my regular planner. So this was Dry January in 2024. I participated in Dry January, and I gave myself a sticker every single day that I didn't drink. And I knew I wouldn't all month, but I thought it was fun to put a sticker on my planner every day, and I just would pick a random sticker book and pick something out of there. So that's why none of them match, but it's fun. By the way, Dry January was one of the best things I've ever done because it really kind of reset my relationship with alcohol. Not that I had a real problem, but I was kind of using it as a crutch, and I don't do that anymore. So this really did kind of change me. So if you're someone who you want to have your nightly wine, but you're thinking you're drinking too much, like maybe consider doing a dry month because it really did help me out. Okay, we are into February 2024, and we're doodling again for Valentine's Day. I love Valentine doodles, and I guess that's why. So this is fun. I like that one. But I was just getting used to decorating the monthly in the classic because I had obviously done that before, like in my journal. Sometimes I would do it, or for patrons, but wasn't really used to it. Here's March. Fun. I mean, it's fun. We have the stickers going up the middle. And then April, I drew some boxes, so this one's kind of fun. And then May, whoa, okay. So I think this was for I'm pretty sure I colored these in because I was doing some sort of alcohol marker sponsored video, and I knew I couldn't draw directly on the planner with alcohol markers because it will go right through. So I took like white cardstock and I drew on that and glued them in. So it's cute, but it is a lot, you know, it's like in your face. Oh, wait. Oh, this one I love. I love this one. And I think this is the first time actually that I did the lines for the plans instead of boxes. And I loved how it looked. I really liked how it turned out. And this was like the era of me starting to do a lot of like lines at the top and stuff. I think this is really cute. And I started doing a little bit more of that. Okay, so we're into July. This is a bit much. It's a lot of boxes, but that's because I started working out at my gym last July, which I have kept up all year. I'm so proud of myself. But I was going to put in like the gym schedule. So I just wanted to like make sure that I'm going to the gym 9 o'clock, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I since have changed it to 10, but yeah, so this is a lot, but I like it. Okay, so this was a sponsored video for Martinez Sticker Company, and they make these really cute fruit stickers, which I love. They're like watercolory kind of, and they're so cute. And again, I used the pens for the lines, and I like how it turned out. And then we're still doing the pen lines here because I'm really enjoying it. And of course, we have like a fall monthly for September. And then we go into October. I don't know. I think I colored these in with pens, maybe. Not sure why I did that, but I did it. It's kind of cute. Not bad. Oh, okay. So November, I guess I forgot about this. So November I made one, and I was going to write something I was thankful for every day in November. And guess what I did not do? I did not do that at all. So sometimes we have great ideas and we just don't complete them. And I'm the same way as you are. So this one is fun because we have the squad girls on here and these dogs. We have Santa and Snowball, and probably they had a story in the video, and I just, I don't know. I don't remember it because when I tell animal and people stories, they go in my head and I tell them and then they go out of my head and I have no idea what I said. And then you guys comment in my videos and you say how funny it was or whatever. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. A lot of the time that happens. So I must have made up a story about them. They are cute though. They're very cute. Okay, we are finally into 2025. And I know most of you have seen all of these already, but we are going to look at 2025 and just see what I've done so far this year. Okay. Now, when you look at these spreads, you can definitely tell that they are very, very different from the beginning. In fact, let me get one from, let's see, let's get 2020 and you can just see the difference. Okay, so this is sort of random looking, right? I mean, that's not, but, and this is sort of random looking. And what I think I was trying to do at the time was make sure that every white space had like a sticker. So there was nothing that was glaringly obvious. There was no big white space here and not over here. It's all very regimented and all very ba. And most of my spreads were like that. But if you look at this, it's, you know, it's very, very different. I mean, this is cuter, but do you see what I'm saying? Like that's how, and this is 2020. So like 2018 and 2019 were like this kind of. And now I started layering boxes on the monthly and stuff and adding in paper, adding more stickers in, adding, like I did this decoration at the top. So you can see I'm just learning after 7 years of this. I'm finally like starting to really get in the groove of my monthlies. And it just takes a while. Like weekly spreads, yes, they will be easier to do pretty quickly. Like you can get used to the weekly spreads, but at least for me, the monthlies have always been so much more difficult. So this one's a cute one though. This is a February one for this year and it's Valentine-ish. Even though I had no Valentine, but that's okay. I still had fun making this spread and it didn't matter that much because I was pretty happy being alone. But yeah, it's very, very cute, I think. This one is just okay. It's kind of basic. It's something like, this is sort of bump, like sort of not great. I don't love this one, but it did the job. Okay, April's so cute though. I cut this sticker in half. So this was like one big sticker and I cut it in half and put one girl here. And used some washi throughout and some, you know, flowers and stuff. I really like that. And this was May. May's really cute. I mean, it's a little bit like boom, a little bit of that going on. So not the best, but I like the colors and stuff like that. And then we go to June, which is the one I just made. And I think you probably saw that before you saw this, or at least I think this is published now, and I'll publish this particular video after this, so you will have seen this. It is a video you can go back and watch if you haven't, but watermelons. And it's cute. It's cute and it's fun. I used the pen colors throughout. I put some dashes up here. I really like this one, and I think you can tell that over time I developed a little bit of a style. Rather than trying to just fill all the spaces evenly, I sort of developed a style, and I still don't love decorating the monthly pages. I will say it's kind of the video I dread the most each month because I feel like I have to sort of plan it out really well before I film it. Otherwise, I just don't know what to do. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe when I've been doing this for 10 years, I finally will feel like I have a handle on it. I don't know. Maybe if I go back in a few years and like when I've been doing this for 10 years, maybe I will have, like, I will look back on this and think I don't like that. I'm not sure, but right now I think it's a really cute one and I like it, even though I was missing one watermelon sticker, which really deserves to be over in this area, but I didn't have another one. So anyway, I hope this was interesting for you. It actually was really interesting for me because I've never gone back myself and looked at all the monthlies like that. So it's pretty interesting, I thought, and just a good lesson that you can improve over time. Just keep, if it's something you love to do, just keep doing it, and then you'll start liking your spreads more and more and more. Okay, I talked your ear off, and I really talked a mile a minute. I'm sorry if you're not someone who likes chatty videos, but I definitely talked your ear off. And now I need to go get some water because I am very thirsty after all of that gabbing. So thank you guys. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.